people tend to exaggerate or even lie at times on their resume or in their essays, and you're able to identify that, having read thousands of applications. How do you craft the perfect resume which has the ideal signals that indicate a high level of impact and a high level of contribution without, of course, exaggeration or outright lying?
See, if you have done what I was telling at the start of your career, it will be easy. The problem comes that applicants rise or are awakened late in life, and then you have no option. In the absence of a time machine, you have no option to go back. So if from day one after college, when you are going to work, if you are careful about number of years, kinds of geographical locales, kinds of functions, all that, if you are careful about, a good boss rather than being a cog in the wheel of a large company, if you are careful of all that, the need to lie will diminish. If you are actually doing the stuff that I was talking about, there will be no need to lie. So be careful from day one. And if you are not careful from day one and your application is only 6 months, 12 months away, I would strongly urge that you can take another extra year or two. I can tell you with confidence that a year or two does not matter at all. A small example, although it is not directly relevant here, is the way Indian society treats the word gap year. We call it a drop year, meaning, you have lost a year. The West calls it a gap year, we have invested in it. So taking the spirit of this example, if instead of applying in 2024, you apply in 2026, heavens will not fall, even though you may feel that you are an atlas holding the planet and heavens will fall. No. But in those extra 1 or 2 years, you will be able to do that you realized late. You have to pay the school fees. There are no free lunches. So if you realized late what you are supposed to realize early on, what's the solution? You can't change. You can't enter a time machine. You end up lying. That's your solution. My solution is a year or two more. But in the end, you have a very robust and an authentic application that will authentically sell.
And how do you ensure that the years of work experience and the impact that you've had is demonstrably clearly captured in bullet points in the resume? So if you could talk a bit about the tactical strategies that applicants can have when crafting the perfect MBA resume, what would it be?
Tactically, it should be ideally 1 page. And if not, then fine, 1.5, 1.25. I don't think it should be 2 pages. And definitely it should be very, very easy. Each segment of your job, assuming you have 3 or 4 segments, even if you have not changed the company, but if you have changed, that's good. So must comprise of 4 or 5 bullets. Always emphasize on what you have achieved, the impact that you have created, preferably in monetary or numerical terms, rather than your job profile, which is the easy one. The letter that appointed you, and you can take those 3-4 bullets. The HR department has done your application. Why can't you? Wrong. So what you have achieved, and if you can, intuitively in everything wherever possible, try to put the most important, most impactful as the first bullet. How much you are earning, how much you ended up with, whom you were reporting to, the impact that you brought in, bullet 1, bullet 2, all measured numerically. So in that 1 or 2 inches of the CV, so much of information you would have given in a very easy flowing way.